Good evening, gentlemen. We have to look across the border at what's happening in Pakistan. And what's happening is very sad. The whole episode there is turning out to be like a Greek tragedy. Now, what is a Greek tragedy? A Greek tragedy means that there's a very strong hero, a man who has got tremendous powers, and he goes and destroys himself. There are many cases which come to the fore from the Norse myths, the Greek myths, and hence the name the Greek tragedy has come about. I'm afraid Pakistan and Imran Khan in particular, also the entire tale is like a Greek tragedy. Imran, I feel sorry for him. Here was a man who had tremendous power, a lot of power, a lot of authority, and who had built up a charisma for the last 3 years in which the people believed him blindly. And his slogan of Naya Pakistan had galvanized the entire nation. So much so that when he was arrested on the 9th, you can just imagine what happened. There were violent eruption of support for him all over Pakistan. So much so that Pakistan was on the brink of a civil war. Even the army was attacked. Houses of the geosynces were ransacked. But gentlemen, all this for what? What did Imran Khan really gain? And what is the end result? The end result is that he is now emaciated. His entire political leadership has deserted him. I will not name the leaders here. You can read the name on the internet. All of them have left. And repeatedly they are giving press conferences and saying we have nothing to do with what happened on 9/11 and we are not with Imran Khan. So Imran Khan has been left alone, that is the fact, except for Shah Qureshi, who is the ex-foreign minister who's still with him. He's a determined man, but let us see how long he sticks with Imran Khan. What has actually happened? Let's look at it, the way things panned out in Pakistan. Imran Khan was the most popular leader in Pakistan, there's no doubt about it, but he was overthrown. I will not say how he came to power, because he came into power by very devious means, supported by the army, which rigged the election in his favor. But then I think Imran Khan was like Julius Caesar, he thought he's going to be king all over, and the army would be below him. And he began to pick on the army chief, General Munir, and the previous chief, General Bajwa, for having deserted him. Net result was he was removed. And I don't know whether foreign power was involved or no. Maybe some foreign power was involved. There are rumors of the Americans not being happy with him. Even the Chinese were not happy with him. And the net result is that Imran went into the wilderness. But he did want to be in the wilderness because he, as I told you, was a man with tremendous support. He had built up the support over the last 3 to 4 years by selling a dream. Like a dream. We have the famous stories of Ali Baba, and the dreams are sold by the genie in the Ali Baba. So he was like the genie who sold the dreams, but there's no substance in that. And the net result was the people were galvanized and they were out behind him. This was the time he should have taken stock of the situation, planned his moves properly, and not behaved in a manner in which he could be classified as a megalomaniac. Unfortunately, gentlemen, Imran overplayed his cards. He took on the army. Now, the army is the factor in Pakistan that matters. Nobody else matters in Pakistan except the Pakistan army. And when he took on the chief of the army, General Munir, in personal attacks, You knew things were not going to be honky dory for him. So finally came the glorious, or I would say inglorious day, that is the 9th, when there was the eruption of violence all over Pakistan. And North Indian commentators were saying that Pakistan is heading for a civil war. I had mentioned at that time that the chances of civil war are very remote because the army is the organizing force, the main force. They're going to allow a civil war. So the army crackdown has begun. They have threatened almost all the leaders of the PTI, the Pakistan political party of Imran Khan, that they are going to try them under military law. And as I told you earlier, military law means no appeal. Any sentence passed has to be executed. So that being the case, Imran Khan's leadership developed cold feet and they said, "Thank you, Mr. Imran, we are going." And they all left him en masse. But that doesn't mean the grassroots support is finished. He still has tremendous grassroots support, and many in Pakistan to whom I have spoken are feeling bewildered. They cannot understand that if Imran Khan can stand against the army, why his leadership all deserted him. I have no answer for it except that, it's the instinct of the human being to survive. And they were surviving. That is the crux of the issue. They wanted to survive. They wanted to live. Because you live, you can fight another day. And if you are executed, you won't live. You won't fight another day at all. That will be the end. Gentlemen, so the tragedy is unfolded. Imran Khan is isolated. And his supporters are in trouble. The Chief Justice is in trouble also of the Pakistan Supreme Court. A commission has been set up against him, and he's quashed the commission, but then we do not know. Everything depends on the army. General Munir is surviving, but only surviving. But gentlemen, it doesn't mean that the situation has ended. It's not like that. Imran is like a tasty morsel. You can't chew him, you can't eat him, you can't swallow him, you can't throw him out. And if you execute him now, it would become one of the most dastardly crimes in the history of Pakistan that would be worse than what happened to Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Though I can tell you, the Pakistan army is quite capable about doing it. They are very capable of it. They have done it so many times. But every day is not Sunday, and General Munir would be very, very cautious. That's my advice to him in dealing with Imran Khan, because he's got grassroots support, and that is what matters. Gentlemen, this is a tragedy like Hamlet, which is the famous play written by Shakespeare. It's unfolding every day, something new is coming in, and Imran is out and down, but he could rise again. He could rise again like the phoenix. The phoenix was the mythical bird which rose from its own ashes and became alive. But as it stands, Imran seems to have shot his bolt, but the Pakistan army is not going to be the same again. Let's be clear about it. They'll have to make an accommodation with the civil authority. And I don't see any future for the Sharif brothers at all. As you all know, Nawaz is already sitting in London, hiding there. And his younger brother, I don't think, has the charisma, the capability to replace Imran Khan. In Pakistan, characters keep changing, dresses, disguises. You do not know what's going to happen. And let's wait and see. At the moment, Imran is on the back foot. He may come back. But it's a sad end that the dream of millions of Pakistanis are destroyed. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. We'll have to wait and watch. In the meanwhile, gentlemen, I'll say, Jai Hind, glory to India. Please subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and come back for more. Goodbye and God bless.